The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café.
Welcome to this episode of Pit Life BBQ. Gather round the pit with your hosts, Johnny Maggs and Greg the Barbecue Broker DiGiorgio. Let's talk barbecue.
What's up, everybody? Coming to you live from the Studio 21 Podcast Café in Salem, New Hampshire. It's the Pit Life BBQ podcast where we talk everything barbecue and a lot of other topics that you normally talk around a pit. Lower your volume, sir.
I do it every week.
Some things never change.
They just shouldn't. Some things should remain the same.
So anyway, where was I? As always, I'm joined by the Barbecue Broker.
Hey.
Hi, buddy.
What's up, pal?
Good. How are you?
How's your week?
Fantastic. How's it going?
Good. Did a lot of cooking this week.
Yeah.
Lots of cooking.
Yes, you did. Oh, yeah, you did.
Oh, my.
I threw some chicken thighs out on thing, and you had upped on me by,
I upped on you by about 50 pounds more of meat.
50 pounds and 10 more proteins.
I did some pork belly burn ends.
Yeah, but did you do yours on crutches?
Touche.
Thank you.
Okay.
Looks like I got to get scoped again.
How is that knee?
Got to get scoped.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not delightful.
And he didn't even shoot me up on anything. He goes, we got to have surgery, so no cortisone for you. I'm like, come on, give me a little something.
Oh. Sorry to hear that.
Nope.
The knee is not a fun thing to mess with.
So, whatever.
Well, you'll get through it.
Yeah.
You're a strong dude.
But then I walk in today, and this one, young Ben, or producer Ben, how you call him, is all giddy and smiles. And it's like, what's up? He goes, big celebration today. Go, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, you'll find out. You'll find out.
Yep.
And lo and behold, we sit down, and there's this wonderful, beautiful cake.
It's gorgeous. What's it say on it?
Happy 100th Pit Life BBQ. So my math was completely wrong, but if you
We thought it was next week.
If you go on iTunes, last week with Steve Ray said 99.
It did.
So apparently, we've been doing this 100 episodes. Holy shit.
Yep. I've been here for 7, but holy shit still.
In a couple more weeks, we got August 4th, we have 2-year anniversary.
Ooh.
2 years we've been doing this.
My birthday is the 5th.
Well, naturally.
So I'll celebrate my 46th on the
You're going to be 46 years old?
46, 1975, the year of love.
You are
for my
Cafaro
parents,
and David.
anyway.
So, yeah, you are a couple years above me.
I got you by a couple of years.
You do.
You know.
I got you by the look of a couple on you, though.
Yes, very true.
Anyway, let's get down to brass tacks here.
What's going on today?
We are joined by 2 lovely young ladies
Yes, we are.
that we have been following for a long time.
I have.
On
yeah,
Instagram.
Sure. Yep, we both have. Yep. And our New England Pitmaster account is, and
Yep.
both our personals, we've been following these ladies for a while.
You guys were able to reach out, and they were more than gracious to grace us with their presence today. So,
Without further
ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined today, coming to you live from Oshawa, Ontario, Canada,
Woo!
Maddie and Kiki.
From Maddie and Kiki's Grill Studio.
Hey guys, hi guys.
What's up?
All right,
What's up, ladies?
I gotta ask you to do one thing. Give us the intro. Give us your intro.
Come on, Kiki.
I always that just seems like so natural to us. Oh my god, people always talk to us about it. Are you talking about the Hey Barbecue fans?
Yes, there it is. Yes, there it is. I love it. I love it.
Talks about it.
It's coined.
It's perfect. It's that that is uniquely you guys. That is your. I hate to call it a shtick, but that's.
You got to have something that people remember.
It's identifying.
It's identifying.
That is that Hello Barbecue Family.
It's their signature.
Your signature quote.
And they hashtag it on their stuff.
And that's perfect.
And it's a thing.
That's it.
And I love
We
it.
do, and it's because you guys know barbecue is all about family. So that's why we say it. It just feels natural, but a lot of people talk to us about it.
All right, also, just a word of advice. The mic's probably a little hot on this one.
Okay,
You might want to turn it down.
Here
She squeals. It's loud.
Ben, 2
it's going
decibels,
to hurt
please.
people's ears.
I love how her kicking off with that. Okay.
It's hurting my ear right now.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's
But
fantastic.
you guys, like typical sisters, get along, and I'm sure go at it just like any other siblings. I saw
We're real sisters, guys. We're real sisters.
Yep. I saw a Maddie versus Kiki episode, cooking episode. It was getting crazy up in there.
Oh,
Yeah, sometimes we can be pretty competitive,
Yeah.
but it's all based on love.
You drive each
Even
other.
with season.
You just got to drive each other, and that's the beauty of it, right?
yeah. So when I first came across you guys on Instagram and we're doing everything, I saw Oshawa, Canada. And I'm like, Oshawa, Canada. I go, I know that's in Ontario. How do I know that name? So I'm trying to rack my brains, and
Yep.
then it hit me,
Boom.
my all-time favorite hockey player,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, arguably the greatest hockey player of all time.
Oh yeah.
Played his juniors for the Oshawa Generals.
Mhm.
And that is the one and only Robert Gordon Orr,
Mm-hmm.
known to the worldwide as Bobby Orr, old number 4
Yep.
for the Boston Bruins.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a small world.
It is.
Yeah,
So-
okay, the fact that you guys are saying the Oshawa Generals, that's so crazy. The fact that you guys know about the Oshawa Generals.
That's it.
We grew up 2 seconds away from where they play, so that's so impressive that you guys know about them.
Yeah, Bobby put us on the map.
Yep.
So we're happy to hear that you like him. We like him. They should say, Oshawa, the sign coming into Oshawa should say home of Bobby Orr.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
then maybe
And Kiki and Maddie.
Well,
also
and Kiki and
Maddie.
Maddie, yeah, because he might have put it, you know, Oshawa on the map, but you guys
You're keeping it on the map.
on the map. That's for sure.
You guys are too sweet. That's actually that is a goal of ours. We want the Oshawa sign to say home of Maddie and Kiki. But that might be a few years down the line.
Yeah.
You guys are
gotta
getting
have
there, though.
goals, right?
That's it. Keep on getting it. Why did I just get an X on the screen? Okay, that's your end. Okay.
So, how did it all start for you guys? Where did it start? When did it start? How did it start? We got to know.
Well, that's a good question. We get asked it all the time, guys. We really do. And it all started because we grew up with our mom being our household griller. So our dad was not hugely interested in grilling. Our mom always threw down on the grill. And as we grew up and our love for barbecue started to develop even further, people started thinking or started talking to us and saying, you girls are girls and you guys grill? And we were like, how is that a unique thing?
Yeah, and then we were actually working in the field of social work, believe it or not. Maddie and I both studied psychology in university, and then we weren't doing anything creative. We really loved barbecue. We were like, how can we transition out of what we're doing into something that we have a passion for? So we just decided to pitch a show to our local TV station. It got picked up. And then before you know it, Maddie and I were running all around the region with this little tiny barbecue that we had painted, like high heat car paint.
Yeah.
So we got that kind of paint. We spray painted like those 50s like flames on it. Put all sorts of rhinestones all over this thing. And then as every grill master does.
Yeah.
And then before we know it, we just started getting known for having this weird little grill and being women in barbecue.
Yeah, we took the final leap to leave our day jobs and pursue our passion in barbecue, and we haven't looked back since.
That was about 2 years ago. It's been a wild ride.
2
Yeah,
years.
sure.
Okay. Wow. That's great.
That's awesome.
So the passion comes from, deep rooted in from your mom and your family. So it's something that's always been with you guys.
Definitely.
That's awesome.
Now, us being in New England, we catch a lot of. Don't say we catch a lot of slack. It's all in.
We do. We catch a lot of slack.
We catch a lot of grief.
We're always out to prove that we know how to barbecue.
but
I feel.
it's all out of fun.
Yeah.
But being from New England, everybody, down south, Texas, all that down south, they go, how do they put it? What do you Yankees know about barbecue?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh
dear.
Now,
We hear it
do
all
you
the
guys
time.
find any of that? Because you guys are even further north than we are.
Mm-hmm.
So do you guys get any of that, slack, get a little grief, be it all in fun, but because, obviously being in Canada and, barbecue originally coming, a southern thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did a lot more when we first started, and we kind of have it twofold because we're women and we're Canadian. So it's like, I think some people from the South are like, what the heck do you girls know about barbecue? But the more we've proved ourselves over the last few years, we're starting to get it less and less. And when we first started doing this, we were doing a lot of like the barbecue competition circuits. And that's where you really get some flack.
Exactly. And Canada now is becoming more known. Now that barbecue, I'm sure you guys understand, barbecue is huge right now. It's having like the biggest moment that it's ever had in history. So now it's coming up further. And so Canada's starting to define itself more as a barbecue area too. So you guys, the fact that we're hearing that you guys get flack and you're in New Hampshire, how is that?
Although I will say you guys do sound like cartoon characters to me.
Well, it's funny you say that because there's one word that I think Maddie hates is used as a verb.
Oh my! Okay, you guys did.
Hold on. Hold on. I know, but I'm gonna say this word, and you're gonna think it's something else because of my accent.
I already know.
Hey, Mags, you want to go to do you want to potty later?
I'm always down to potty.
You always down to potty?
I'm down to potty.
Let's potty today.
Let's potty.
So if I say potty, what does that sound like to you?
What did I miss? Oh,
It sounds like you're going to go hit the can.
That's exactly right. But it's really, to you guys, hold on. I got to dislocate my jaw to say this. Party?
Yeah, there's
you can do it.
Party?
And even just hearing you guys say barbecue, it's just
hurts.
like going to a barbecue.
Barbecue.
Hey, guy, you want to do some barbecue?
We'll do some barbecue.
We could do this. We could do a segment on this alone.
Yeah.
What barbecue words can we butcher completely?
Yeah, it's funny.
Party, yeah, okay. Party, okay. I can see that.
Continue.
So I'm a realtor and I'm full time, and I recorded this video once, and in the video I had walked out onto this back patio, and I said perfect for summer barbecues, and I got flack from that from my chops busted by friends of mine who have the same accent, but just thought that really just stood out on the video, and like, wow, you're not from Boston, are you? Because I live right. Johnny lives in New Hampshire. I live right outside of Boston, and we're from one town away from each other, which is about 11 miles north of Boston, is where we both grew up. So he's up north a little bit. I'm still a masshole. So.
Well, that's cool, guys. I can listen to you guys talk all day.
It's one of the best accents, seriously.
Well, we have actually, I got a couple comments here in the chat, but we got one from my good friend Kent Vanderweerd, aka on YouTube, Daddy Dutch Barbecue. Mm-hmm. He goes,
oh,
yeah,
he goes,
Daddy Dutch.
He goes, John McGuire, you big dummy. That would be me. They're in southern Canada. Ontario is Canada's version of Texas. So Daddy Dutch Barbecue is backing you up on that.
Oh my goodness, I do like that. You know,
Okay.
we gotta take that now and say that.
Yeah.
That's the new way to define
That is
Ontario,
good.
Canada.
That's
That
it.
is good, actually.
Yeah,
Really good.
But Kent, aren't you supposed to be working? Oh, this is his union break time. I forgot.
So, what does it mean to be Weber certified barbecue experts? How did that happen? Were you approached by Weber? Do you have to go through training to get actually certified? What? There's been questions on what does this mean exactly. You guys can tell us a little bit about that.
That's another question we get asked all the time.
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
But to be honest,
Stop cutting everybody off. Shut your mouth for
I
a
got the right
minute.
questions.
are you guys not brothers too?
Okay, hold on.
Brothers from other mothers. There we go.
Okay, what do you think?
But yes, we get asked all the time about that.
Yep.
And so to be honest, we were huge Weber fans. So we've always loved the Weber products. Like they are, in our opinion, some of the best grills out there. And so we just truly loved the brand. And then we found out that they were in our neck of the woods, Weber, Canada. We were like, let's go see if we can chat with them, if we can start building a relationship with them. And it's been a fantastic ride ever since.
But I think a lot of people think that it's just like you wear the shirt and you get to call yourself a Weber grill expert.
And some people have asked us, can we purchase one of those shirts too?
They're like, where did we get the shirt? But we earned these shirts.
Yep.
We had to go through a really extensive training with Weber's head grill master, Kevin Coleman.
Okay.
Who's a dear friend of ours. We love our Weber brothers.
Yep.
And so it's not just something that we take lightly when we wear our shirts. It's something that we feel very, we have a lot of pride for wearing these shirts, and we worked hard to get here. So I think a lot of people are like, oh, well, just like, let me buy one of those. Like, it's not like visiting a souvenir shop and you get to pick up a shirt and throw it on.
No, absolutely.
No, I agree with that. Yep.
You know, and with that is, you know, wear those patches as badges of honor.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, I've reached out to people from Weber numerous times to, you know, have someone on the show and no response.
Radio silence.
However, you know, so it's, you know, I agree with you 100% that they're the most reliable cookers. They're arguably the best cookers because they're so versatile. And with all these cookers that are out in the market today and have been over the years, the evolution of the cookers, there's one company that the evolution has not changed from their base.
Right.
That you go to a big box store or Home Depot and you purchase a Weber kettle today, it's the same exact design that it was back in 1953 or 1957, whenever they first started I think the first one came out in 53, then it started really manufacturing in 57.
Charcoal.
That kettle has not changed.
Yep.
You guys are right.
He knows his Weber background. I'm gonna tell you.
Old reliable. Yep.
That's right.
Absolutely.
It's 52, but he was close. He was close, though.
Damn it.
You are close.
But you're right. You're right. That design has stood the test of time.
And we didn't want to, like, as we embarked on our own barbecue journey, as Maddie said, we've always worked with Weber grills. We love the product.
We are legit fans of theirs from day one.
So it was like a perfect fit. We didn't want to just work with a barbecue brand that we didn't legitimately love the grills. Yeah. And so it was just a very natural fit for us.
That's really awesome. Now, do you prefer to cook on gas or charcoal? What's your
That is a hard one.
Oh, and I don't want to get you in trouble or anything, but you could go either way, and Weber would be happy, I think, with this answer. Because they do both.
That is a very good question. And we always say now, Weber obviously coming out with the smoke fire, it being a pellet grill, so that's added it's a whole other element to the mix. Yep. But we always say there's a place for every grill in the yard.
Yeah.
In the she said yard. She wants to have a party in the yard.
Wants to have a party in the yard.
Party in the yard.
And you know the best thing is? That comment is there forever now because he's recording everything.
It's going to be there forever. Forever.
Very good. The pronunciation, right to the yard.
You practice before the show. Did you practice before the show? Did you practice? You practicing? You were practicing.
For some reason, just hearing you guys, it's like seeped into my brain now.
I'm like, how do I say barbecue? Is it barbecue?
Barbecue.
That's going to be our
We're going to have a barbecue party.
Hey, barbecue family, party in the yard.
Oh, you could use it if you want. That's totally cool. We're cool with that.
Hey, I don't own it.
Just tag us. Just tag us.
So what were you got a lot of your inspiration and learned from your mother, you said. What were when you first started cooking or barbecuing, what were some of the first proteins you used or you tried? Did you jump right in and go for a long cook like a brisket, or did you start small or somewhere? Where did you start as far as the cooking the proteins go?
Well, when our mom first taught us way back when, we were, which I'm sure many people in the barbecue family can relate to this, that we all started with steaks, with burgers, and we were always after those grill marks.
Yep.
So we learned from a very young age that grill marks are beautiful. Who doesn't love grill marks? And then we started getting more into the low and slow types of cookings, because those are the ones that take, while it all takes skill, low and slow, there's the charcoal aspect. There's lots of different technique around that.
And then since we're Italian and our family is like big on being in the, raising the roof.
Di Giorgio. Come on. Di Giorgio is the last name. Recognize. Oh, they just did.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So our family was always hanging
I end in a vowel too.
McGuire? That's not Italian.
It ends in a vowel.
It'd be like Maguireino or something, but it's not.
I have Tedesco blood. Get off.
Moving on.
He just snapped.
I did snap. I don't think I've ever done that before, but I just did, and you saw it first.
Okay, stop interrupting.
Let's go.
So our mom, since we were always hanging out in the backyard, our mom was always just making like everything on the grill. So she was always making baked goods and breads and just anything you can really think of.
So it was like a slow progression, starting with the proteins, taking it on to the breads, taking it on to the dessert. We love our desserts on the grill.
Yeah, we
Yes.
grew up with a wood-fired pizza oven.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just like being around wood-fired cooking has always been something that we grew up with, and we never really thought anything of it until we started getting more involved into it.
You know, my mom did the grilling too in my family. My dad
that's
worked.
the Italian thing.
Yeah.
It is an Italian
My
thing.
dad worked. My dad was, 2 jobs working, never was home to cook. My mom was the griller. She grilled probably 3 times a week, and then it was Italian food the rest of the days, pretty much. But yeah, my mom.
Sounds like a good lineup.
My mom grilled. And by the way, your desserts that you just mentioned on your website, you haven't seen those yet. You have to check
I'm
those out.
working on it.
Work on that.
I'm
They're
working on it.
amazing. Holy cow. Ben, you got to check them out too. A lot of smoked desserts. I can't think. Was a smoked pecan pie or something? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Was that one of them? Yeah.
You guys really did your research, and I'm sure you can tell from the website, we love using smoke as an ingredient. Smoke, in our opinion, makes everything taste better.
So much
We
better.
like switching things up too, so it's not just like we're trying to have it so people are rethinking what can be made on a barbecue. So it's not just the steaks and the briskets and the ribs. Like,
Those are all great and delicious, but get more creative. A grill is just an outdoor oven.
Yep. Smoke a peach cobbler or something. Get at it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now you're speaking our language.
So how is the new smoke fire, by the way? I haven't really heard a ton about
we're
it.
really enjoying it so far. So we are.
I know
we
it's
were
different,
actually
right? Very different from what you're used to, is right? The pellet you said?
Yes, it's a pellet grill, and that was actually our first experience with pellet grills. We had never grilled on a pellet grill before, but it's actually it's been a cool experience with it so far.
You really cannot get an easier type of grill.
Yeah.
So for the type of family that has kids on a soccer team and they want good barbecue food, but they don't want to learn how to be a grill master, you can make some pretty amazing barbecue in the smoke fire without having to learn any technique pretty much at all.
It's very set it and forget it. So we thought that was cool. It's a great during the week kind of grill.
Definitely.
Awesome. Yeah, I haven't seen one. I haven't actually seen one in action yet. I'm kind of anxious to see how. Now, don't they blow out fire? The only pellet that you can sear with fire, is that right? Where
Yes,
a lot of the other pellets you
the
can't.
fire comes from the bottom. I don't know if they're all designed like that,
Okay.
but it actually, and we've heard some of the other pellet grills out there don't actually get that hot. This one, you can sear perfectly on it.
It gets all the way up to 600. So it's nice because it can do low and slow, but it's pretty much an all-around grill. So you can go from really low temperatures as low as 200 all the way up to 600, which is pretty awesome.
And like you said, go to the soccer game, come back, poof, done.
Like I said, I don't know anybody personally around here who has one, but I know Steve Ray. He had ordered both sides
From the Owl's Nest.
Yeah,
Yep.
who was on last week.
Yep.
He had bought the small one, and then that came in, and he ordered the larger one right after it. So he's got them both, and he runs them down at the shop. He absolutely loves it.
I actually saw one live. I saw one today, not in use, but I was at the barbecue barn picking up some charcoal. Gotta get that charcoal. Picking up that Fogo charcoal. Big meteorites in the yellow bags, by the way. And I saw a smoke fire there, and I was just checking it out, opening it up. They got nice little kind of like pistons on the inside when you lift them up, closed nice and tight. Now
it's a sexy grill.
It
like
is.
I have to say, I love all of our grills, but it is a sexy looking grill.
Yep.
Chef Johnny.
What do you say?
Chef Johnny from Texas Style Barbecue and Cuisine on YouTube. He is how do I put it? He's a resident English major. So he's always correcting how I say things. He is all over you today. Pecan. There you go.
Give me another one. I'll surely mess it up. By the way, I can't say the word salsa. Salsa. I dip my chips in salsa. My wife, she's on me every day. Was it salsa?
Salsa.
So it is salsa. And salsa is the dance, and salsa is the thing you eat with chip.
Forget it.
Moving on.
I don't know. Listen, I got a very...
It's just not important.
It's not important because I got a very important question here.
Here we go.
Girls, this comes from a good friend of ours, Jeremy Lucino. He has literally been there 100 episodes with us. And he asks, what advice do you have for a father of a daughter to help spark her interest in barbecue?
Aww,
That's such a good question.
I love that question.
I would say just let her get in there and start doing it. Because I think a lot of the time parents are just like, they want their kids to get involved, but they give them the easy stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, they're like, let's give kids a job that they can handle. But kids are going to screw up before they figure it out. We did.
Exactly.
How many stuff did we screw up?
Exactly. That's how you learn, though. As long as you're doing it safely with her dad there, then that's how you learn. We all learn the most from our mistakes, as cheesy as that sounds, but it's true.
That's nice.
Absolutely. And, I actually ran into that this weekend because I'm on crutches. So doing those chicken thighs I did, I'm like, how the hell am I going to do this? I can't carry the tray out. I can't do nothing. I'm useless.
Yeah.
I'm just hopping along and... my daughter, Holly, she helped me through everything. She went out, uncovered it, took the grates off, got the bag of charcoal out, got the chimney out and ready the fire starters. She got everything. She was carrying the trays of chicken.
That's my kind of girl.
Everything.
My kind of girl.
The only thing she didn't do was light the fire and dump the coals. That was it. She was taking them off, taking the food off.
It's funny you say that.
Everything. And it was like, I'm just sitting there, hanging out on my crutches, just soaking it in. I go, this is fantastic. I go, it was like the
made you feel good.
Made me feel good. I ain't gonna lie to you. The allergies might have kicked up a little bit. But it was like, getting my little girl out there with me, hanging out. It was great. My son helps me all the time.
JJ gets into it.
That kid can cook a hot dog. I can't cook a hot dog worth of crap. I can't. I'll cook a brisket to perfect.
Hot dog's too short of a cook.
But a hot dog, I can't cook a hot dog to save my life.
So look at this picture. This was me and my daughter today. Look what she's standing next to. You tell the viewers what you're seeing right now.
That is your daughter sitting next to a kid's version of some sort of
Green
pellet.
Mountain pellet. It's the camping version where the legs flip up and you can put it on the tabletop. And it's meant for travel, but it looks like it could be a little kid's pet. It's her perfect size. She looked at me and she's like, Dad, can we get this for me? And I was like, I was like, she's like, I want to cook right next to you. And I'm like, oh my God. That's all the justification you need. That should be already in your trunk. Started to kick up too a little bit.
That should be in your trunk right now.
So I have to get clearance from Clarence.
No, you don't. You don't need clearance from Clarence.
I got to ask the warden. I got to ask the warden.
Let me tell you something. I've learned one thing out of just recently having my 12th wedding anniversary.
It's better to ask for forgiveness.
It's easier to ask forgiveness than it is permission.
I know. I got you. It's true. It's true. Well, she's got a special day coming up, and maybe she gets a little pellet from Dad.
There it is.
But Don't you guys agree? It's not so much about like, yeah, making delicious food is great, but it is about spending time together out there and making memories, and that's what gets kids inspired. That's that's how we got inspired by it.
And you know what else? I think also it's important for women to keep pushing in the world of barbecue so younger generations of girls can see cool, badass women grilling amazing things, and it's not just like they're seeing just barbecue dudes. Sorry,
it's
guys.
True. I showed my daughter your whole page today on Instagram and your website, and this was before we went out, together. And when she was at the barbecue place, I think you guys may have inspired her as well as me, cooking all the time. She wanted this little pellet today, and it stole my heart. But it's funny. She expresses interest in the cooking aspect of it. I have twin boys that are 11 as well, and one of them really shows interest in the prep. Wants to cut the ribs and cut the fat off. He wants to make sure he wants to put the rub on it, and he likes more of that. And then after that, when it's time to go on the smoker, he's like, "Dad, I'm going to go play Fortnite." I'm like, what do you mean? You already have all the skins and you're level 100. What are we doing?
You got to read that.
Out loud?
You read that. Tell who it is. A very dear friend of mine was caught. He got caught once we started talking about the desserts on the grill. And I told him, no free ads.
No free ads.
He goes, our dear friend Michael Cafaro, he owns Roma's Bakery.
Yep, and Woburn, Mass.
And
good dude.
Hey, Roma's Bakery has delicious desserts.
But are they smoked?
They do.
Mike, are they smoked? That's the question. No, they're not smoked.
Oh, something.
He might be smoking while he's making the desserts.
Smoked with those desserts.
He might be smoking when he's making the desserts, but they're not coming smoked. Just saying. Just talking out loud here.
You got it. You got the shout out, Mike. That doesn't happen to everybody. We love you, brother.
All right. Tell us about your grill studio. What is the grill?
Yes.
Is it just a place that you hang out? Do you sell products? Is it just your what is it? What is the grill studio?
Because the picture we have where I saw all the grills lined up, that space looks enormous.
And by the way, thank you for putting our New England Pitmaster sticker on your sticker wall. Whoop, whoop. That was awesome.
We're proud to have it there, guys.
And we're going to get you a Pit Life BBQ one when we get more made, and we're going to send you one of those as well. Save room for that. Well, maybe this. Yeah, save some room. But what is the
grill studio? Is a giant space. It's a converted drive shed.
Okay.
Here on my farm, it's a massive space, and the grill studio started out as a space that Maddie and I created for ourselves that we planned on teaching classes to the public in. Mm-hmm. So we renovated the space. We went nuts in there. It has running water. It looks like a commercial kitchen, basically.
Okay. It's certainly as big as one.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Then, unfortunately, due to regulations in this area, the city of Port Hope has made it so we can't be open to the public as in the way that we thought we were going to be. Mm-hmm. So we need all sorts of licenses. We have to change things and change the floors and have accessible washrooms and all these things. So that could be a goal of ours down the line.
Okay.
But for now, we teach private classes in the space.
Okay.
And we shoot our YouTube channel in there.
Right.
And we host private parties and things like that. And it's sort of like a barbecue Graceland. So
it looks like a barbecue Graceland.
I think she's the only one that
it is a cool looking space. I wish I have a studio like that.
If you guys want to write that down, barbecue Graceland. Just start spreading that about.
Barbecue Graceland. It's what it look at it.
Oh, I know.
You
Barbecue Graceland. I
really like zoom in on the background.
Pretty awesome. Did you happen to watch my Elvis Presley sandwich I did the other week on YouTube?
Oh, you mean the grilled peanut butter?
The grilled peanut butter and banana and bacon sandwich.
Oh goodness!
Was that on the Blackstone?
You gotta check that out.
That was on my cast irons.
Oh, old Ironsides.
Old Ironsides. I had to do it the way Miss Mary Jenkins would make it for Elvis.
Okay.
Oh, I did my research on that one, too. She used cast irons. You do bacon fat and everything.
Oh, man.
It was
that
delicious.
Sounds so delicious.
You know what also sounds really delicious, and I need to know what these Triple H taters are. What's triple? Is this like the wrestler Triple H comes over and makes tater tots in a fryer later? Ben, why are you laughing, Ben? That was funny.
That's typically why I laugh. It was funny.
Mention the wrestler.
Yeah, no, because we love wrestling, and
Yeah.
that's kind of where that name came from.
No way. Did it really?
Triple H is my favorite.
Yeah.
What are these Triple H taters?
Yeah, so the Triple H taters are something that we invented, and the H's stand for Hickory Hasselback or Hickory Herb Hasselback taters. Lots of different flavors, and all you do is slice them up into little thin slices while not cutting through the entire potato, and then give them that nice hickory smoke flavor. Lots and lots of butter.
Oh my God, it sounds. I just melted like butter. Listen to that.
They go delicious with on the side of anything, but we paired them with a steak yesterday. It was magnificent.
It was. You're forgetting the part about the fact that it was a 90-day aged T-bone.
Yeah, it wasn't just any steak. It was a very, very special steak.
It was a good meal.
Wait, was that 2 weeks ago with that video with the T-bone? Was that the dry aged? Or was that the ribeye? You did something 2 weeks ago, I think, a video on something dry aged. Was that it?
That was yesterday.
That was no.
Dude, I dove in. I don't know which way's up, down. I'm just.
Well, the problem is you don't sleep.
I might have been having a few cocktails.
The problem is you don't sleep. So the time,
24 hours ago.
the time just
so good.
blends
It
together.
blended in. I don't know if I was watching stuff from yesterday.
Because I text you at 2 p.m. and nothing, but my phone starts blowing up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey, check this out, check this out. I'm sleeping, you nut job.
I know you
Also,
put
there
your.
were quite a few cocktails going on at that time.
It wasn't 3, maybe 1:30.
Well, when you have to get up at 4, 3 o'clock, 1:30, 3 o'clock, what's the difference?
Just know that if it's me, you should be putting your phone on vibrate and shutting off your notifications.
What if it's an emergency and you really need me?
Send a Tandygram? I don't know.
These
Tandygram?
two are hilarious.
I know, they're like the male version of us.
I know.
Oh, we've seen you guys battle a little. So what TV shows have you guys? You have quite a few shows. I think one was Pressure Cooker was a show. Come Dine With Me. Was that
Yeah.
one? And so you guys have just out there spreading as much barbecue love as possible. That's what I'm
Yeah, so
hearing.
we love barbecue. We also love the media side of things
Yep.
because that nowadays is how you can get the word out there. So
Mhm.
we've been on lots of different shows. Right now we're focusing on our YouTube show because that's where we can really be creative, come up with our own recipes on a regular basis. But we've done tons of shows.
Yeah, you guys are definitely. You just come off a media tour.
Mm-hmm.
What was?
Yeah, we were just on a cross Canada media tour via Skype, which is new for us because normally we're used to actually traveling around and going to all these.
Yeah.
Lugging our little Weber kettle along the ride.
Yep.
And so we just did a Father's Day cross Canada media tour, and we're about to do another one at the end of January again. So it's a lot.
July. It's not January.
This year's gone by too fast.
You don't know which way is up or down either. So, one of you guys don't eat meat or can't eat meat. Is that I heard it somewhere? Kiki?
Yep,
Okay.
that's Kiki.
So what? It's
Yeah.
just no allergic to meat, or is this like something that's all you never could eat meat? Something that's kind of come up later in life, or
Yeah, so I have been forced down the vegan path.
okay?
Unwillingly. So
Okay.
I was diagnosed with a medical condition, an autoimmune condition. And in most recent years, I got really, really, really sick
Uh-huh.
and then developed like a very, very strong reaction to all animal products.
Okay.
So Maddie and I were saying like, how ironic. Like if we were in an Alanis Morissette song, this would be it because we're in barbecue. I can't eat what we're making anymore.
Yeah, but
However, though, we have to say, even though we have been forced down this path, it has been actually very eye-opening because now we're learning so much about this new plant-based world, which that's having a moment right
It
now.
really
Who would
is.
have ever guessed that the plant-based thing would be taken off?
yeah.
And Maddie and I are very food motivated. So because I love good food, we've really had to figure out ways around our recipes and things that I'm able to eat now.
Mhm.
And it's been really helpful to us because Maddie's right. It's really expanded our culinary repertoire. and open us up to a whole new audience, which is like plant-based grilling, which I would never ask me 5 years ago if someone said, Kiki, A, you're going to be vegan, and B, you guys are going to be like talking about plant-based grilling. I'd be like, Mama, what are you talking about?
Yep. No, it's true. Listen, I'm a big believer that everything happens for a reason, as crazy as it sounds.
Totally.
It's just what my grandmother, my mother would always say, everything happens for a reason. There's got to be an opportunity that comes out of whatever. Something always good comes out of something bad. And you know what? The plant-based thing is a huge movement right now. And it just really broadens because everyone thinks of barbecue, they think meat. And that's not, you can show the world now, you have this opportunity to be even more creative and show people that it doesn't have to just be meat that can be barbecued or smoked or whatever. And you guys have a lot more, I think, to offer in that respect. And now that you're just being more versatile, because I don't think that really anyone does that. That's very unique now.
It is, yeah.
Very unique. So I think you guys got something there. I think it's great.
Well, your grandma was a smart lady, because you're right. When this first happened and when it first kicked off, we were like, oh no, this is over. This is not good. But you're right. It is something good does come out of something bad if you have the right attitude.
Right.
And now we are using it as an opportunity and hopefully inspiring maybe some people that may not necessarily have thought of throwing vegetables on the grill. And hopefully we'll get some more veggie lovers out there.
Yeah, and at the beginning, like, we were absolutely terrified because we were like, how is the barbecue community going to take this? And we were pleasantly surprised because so many other people started to tell us about their own personal medical struggles. And it's nice to hear other people talking about that now more and realizing that, like, just because you want to eat something doesn't mean you necessarily can.
Right. That's nice.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Now, one last question. I think we're kind of approaching the time. Is there anything that you guys want to add? I know you guys have a rub out that you is it called the House Blend Rub?
Yeah. I can't believe you guys are probably the most people that have done the most research on us.
I'm impressed, boys.
Don't forget it.
Absolutely impressed.
We got a producer and everything.
We got blue lights, pink lights. No,
we're on the verge of big time.
You guys are. No wonder you guys are at your 100th episode. There's going to be 600 plus.
Thank you.
I hope so.
What is that rub? What does it go good on? Just so our, because all of our, viewers and the, our group members on the New England Pit Masters and Pit Life BBQ, always looking for new products, new rubs to try. House Blend Rub, shake the fun out. What are we shaking it on? What's it go good on?
You're shaking it on everything, literally anything from popcorn to meat. It actually goes great on a steak, vegetables. We love it. We've been really loving it on eggplant lately.
Yeah, we developed that rub to be like an all-purpose seasoned salt type of seasoning. So we wanted it to be more of like an all-purpose type house blend rub.
Right.
So it is incredibly versatile.
And you like going with the words AP. I saw that on a video too. You said all purpose. You said, I like to call it AP. And you guys were bickering next to each other, just like we do on a weekly basis.
But it's out of love.
It is out of love.
Absolutely.
How can it not be?
It has to. Because we're what, girls? Barbecue family.
Barbecue. One more time before we go. Give it to me, Kiki.
Come on.
Give it to me.
Hey, barbecue family.
Yes. I love it.
I love it.
I can't get enough.
I love it.
It's awesome.
So girls,
I love that you love it.
I know.
Where can everybody find you on social media? Facebook, Instagram, websites. Give us the list.
We like to keep it nice and simple. You can find us across all of our social media at Maddie and Kiki or MaddieandKiki.com.
Perfect.
That'll do.
Perfect. Girls, thank you so much. We love you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Know this, the door's always open. You guys got some new stuff coming out.
Hit us up.
We'll set something up and we'll tell the world.
Thanks, guys. Congrats again on your 100th episode.
Thank you so much
for having us. We feel so special to be here on this special episode.
Maybe once COVID is over, we can come down there, have a barbecue in the
Absolutely.
We could have you there's 2 more seats here. I'm just saying. We can fit 4 at this table.
We can fit 4.
We can hit 4. We can fit 4. So hang on with us for a minute. Well, Ben does the old outro, and we do our outro.
And we'll be
Give us a
right
sec.
back.
We'll be right back.
Well, that's it for this week, folks. We'd like to thank you all for joining us. Catch the audio wherever podcasts are found. Catch the video on Facebook and YouTube. On YouTube, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. You have all our previous episodes right there at your fingertips. On social media, find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Pit Life BBQ. Any questions and comments, please send them to pitlifebbqpodcast@gmail.com. And like always, folks, please subscribe, like, rate, and review. Hit that share button. The numbers keep going up.
That's it.
You know, right now, what was it, Ben? 93? 95?
For food podcasts.
For food in one category on Apple, iTunes.
And number seventh barbecue podcast. I was pretty excited
on
to see that.
free something.
You're actually jumped up to 47th in the food category.
Oh, did we really?
Yes, you did. Top 50, baby.
Awesome. Guys, also check us out.
50
That's amazing.
on iTunes.
Check out our Facebook group, Pit Life BBQ, New England Pit Masters, and also on Instagram, New England Pit Masters, Pit Life BBQ, and my own, The Barbecue Broker.
And Johnny Mag's Barbecue on YouTube, and obviously,
Which is also taken off quite a bit, your YouTube
I'm
page.
getting there.
It really
I'm
is.
getting there.
Awesome.
But great job, girls. Thank you again. Awesome job. Ben,
Anything to add, Ben?
you got anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Bye, Ben.
Bye.
Until next week.
Till next week. Keep the smoke rolling.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.